Hey, hey guys, what's up? Yeah, all is well, all is well. I don't know if you were able to catch my last live, but I was like, I'm the whole me being consistent with lives thing is just like never gonna happen probably. But I do have some content. I'm in the editing process. I finished one video and I've got another video to finish editing, but soon this page will actually have some things for y'all to watch and not just lives. But as far as the lives, they probably will be not as frequent. Hey. Yeah, a lot is going on. And I've actually been like way more busy, surprisingly. But like with stuff that has to do with me, but I've definitely been way more busy. So how are you guys doing? How's everybody holding up? That's good to hear. Are you guys being safe during quarantine? That is the question. I feel that varsity. I definitely feel that for sure. All right, I know I got on super late, y'all. I had plans to be on here at like 8, but you see what had happened was things don't go as planned anymore. So unfortunately, I probably won't be on here too long. Amazon's been getting all of my money. All of my money. Speaking of Amazon, I ordered a deck from Witch Doctor Alex. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's basically like the shade room of spirituality. I love him. And I got this architect deck, which literally shows you the light and dark. Let's pull a card. Let's pull something. Okay. We'll pull companion. The light and dark aspects. So like during readings, I can kind of shift, like when people ask me how like a certain person feels, I can really get into like what energy they're in with this deck. As you see companion on top, right? The light attributes for it are loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. But if it came out reversed, then this person would be in the shadow attribute of it, which is betrayal by misusing confidences and loss of personal identity. So I just thought this would be a good deck to really get into, like, instead of just pulling tarot and then it being more so general and just what my intuition's picking up. This is like straight to the point. And there's everything in this deck. I think I've seen like vampire in here. We got rebel, we got goddess, you got servant, got healer, mother, we got everything. Everything in this deck. So I kind of want to like, y'all know I hate how does so and so feel or what energy is so and so in right now. But I think today, because I want to use this deck, we can go down that route. So yeah, I will give you guys the option of course, you can always do a donation for a specific question, or you can do a donation for a larger spread, or for the free skis, you have the option to choose between how someone's feeling or what energy they're in, or if you really want to be awakened and involved, you can see what type of energy you're in that you may not be aware of, which could also be a factor in how situations go with other people. So completely up to y'all. I don't know who wants to start like a list, and I know there's not that many of us in here, which I'm not mad at because then I can get off here earlier. But if somebody wants to start a list, and then I'll kind of just go and you guys can choose, pick a choose. I don't know why I'm like shaking, and I shouldn't be freezing, but I'm kind of cold. I don't know. Maybe Spirit's around. Hey, Sammy, you should be asleep. Is it buffering for everybody? Not line leader. Because I forget what the time is. Like the time difference is like 5 hours. You know, I love to see my friends, but I also get concerned about my friends. All right, sunshine. Are you in here, darling? Are you here? Thanks, Sammy. Just kidding, I can't read. Okay, so maybe Sunshine is not in here. I'm just gonna assume. All right, so I guess we're passing on Sunshine. What about Anna? She might not be in here anymore either. I know typically she just pops in to say hi. This is gonna be a short chat. Sunshine's gone. And I think Anna's gone too, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, these lashes are heavy, baby. Oh my God. Okay, so I don't think Anna's in here either. So we're gonna skip over to Phantom. Phantom, darling. You want it on yours. Okay. I just drank so much water and now like it's making my pants tight. Has that ever happened to you guys? So yes, I had to unbutton my jeans real quick. Thank you. All right. I don't normally do this in my room, so the struggle may be a little real tonight. Ooh. I don't know if this is like, this table is too high. Let's see. Y'all, I ate so much food today. And I think I'm pretty much stuffed. Baby, I get so tired. Let's know what energy is she currently sitting in? The good, the bad, and the ugly. Unfortunately, I've lost weight, but I've been stuffing my face. I don't know what's wrong with me. Woo! Okay, so we have 2 light attributes. And it's funny, earlier I said vampire, and I'm gonna pull one more. And then I'll pull some, I'll give you the choice of a love oracle, like a romance angels love oracle, or a rebel deck. Oh, okay. So you're all in light attribute. So congratulations. So we have victim. I don't know how victim can be a light attribute, but we're about to find out. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Okay. So right now you are currently not in a victim mentality, and you are not making other people victims. So congratulations on that, because apparently that's really hard in this world nowadays. We've got a vampire. The light attribute is makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Okay, so that kind of goes hand in hand with victim. I'm feeling like there's somebody who put you in the energy to feel like you were a victim, or they did something to you that made you feel like a victim. But it looks like you're now kind of creating boundaries for yourself and not letting that affect you. So yeah, that's awesome. That's really good. Last but not least, we have networker. Light attributes enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So I feel like you've kind of been around, you're kind of letting go of the toxic people in your life and creating a tribe where you can feel welcomed, and that's amazing. You say, yeah, past person? Well, you're doing the work, because these are all light attributes. Nothing came out shadow. So congrats. Spirit is congratulating you. All right, love. Do you want some advice from the Rebel deck? You want to keep it on you? Or do you want the mini romance angels? Mini romance. Okay. Hold on, y'all. My friend had some nasty energy in her house, and I gave her like this ancient Aztec way of ridding it, and she just sent me a very disturbing picture of the bowl, all the other bowls. So basically what you do to get negative energy out of your house is you put sea salt or Himalayan pink salt in a bowl of water, and you put it somewhere where you kind of like forget about it. And then after like a week, you check it. Typically the bowl will have like dirt and nasty grime or whatever, and you clean it out, and you keep doing that until the bowl comes out clear. Well, apparently all of her bowls still have water in it, except for the corner where she really felt like the energy was really bad and that 2 plants died in. And the bowl was literally completely empty. And I don't think I've ever seen a bowl that dirty. And look at how thick the salt chunks are sitting in it. It's crazy. I've never seen a bowl do that. Yeah, that's intense. That's some intense shit. Okay. Get some mini romance, guys. One more for Phantom. Okay, so we got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction there. So if there's somebody that you're specifically thinking about, it looks like there is some chemistry within the scenario. And if you're questioning whether it is more than what you think it is, like, for example, you may not be feeling like you're getting that energy from the person to really reiterate the fact that there actually is chemistry. Know that there is. I hope you understand what I'm saying because I'm really struggling with my words right now. And then you also have you deserve love. So that just goes back to me thinking like maybe there's not as much chemistry as I thought, or maybe I'm just overthinking this. Nope, it looks like this is someone that you should get to know and that has some interest in you as well. I just feel like it's just not out there in the open yet. And there's a million reasons why that could be right now. Obviously, quarantine's got everybody going within and like really focusing on their self. Oh, honey, well, they're coming. So know if someone comes into your life at some point soon and you start questioning if this is something or if this is not something, there's probably some energy there. But a lot right now, everybody's kind of going within. And the ones that are really focusing on themselves and doing the healing are the ones who are going to manifest the things that they would love to manifest. And for a lot of people, that's love. So if you've been waiting for the right partner to come in or back, they're coming. And know that you deserve it when they do come. Don't sabotage it. I know that probably doesn't make sense now, but I hope in the future you can message me and let me know what happens with that. All right, who is next? Oh, thanks, Sammy. All right, love. Do you want to know about what energy you're in? Or do you want to know what energy someone else in particular is in? Like, what are they embodying right now? What's their personality? What's their energy? All the above. As far as this is quarantine, I've been the encyclopedia for spirituality for everybody around me. It doesn't stop. Okay, you want to know what energy Denzel's in? I will say this deck is really hard to shuffle because it's like really thick and sturdy. But when I bought it, I read a review and somebody was like, I can't use this in my readings because I can't shuffle it and da 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 da. And I'm like, you can shuffle it. It's just a little bit more difficult than shuffling other decks. I actually think there'd be no reason to have this unless you're using it for readings, because unless you want to see if you're like fucking up. I don't know. How is Denzel? What energy is Denzel currently in? Ooh. I'm going to take those three because they were there. Denzel is not in good energy at all because these are all dark or shadow attributes. The first one is rebel. Rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So someone is still influenced by their surroundings. Homie thinks he's a rebel, but he's really a sheep right now in these streets, okay? So if he's the type of person who typically is influenced by his circle of friends, I think he's struggling with that right now. I think he probably at this point knows and sees that that's not the way to be, but he can't help but be stuck in that type of energy out of fear of judgment, right? So the next one is gossip. Damn, these are all kind of like, yeah, these are friend related because gossip's the next one that came out. So for the shadow attributes, thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidence. So him and his friends, it's like it seems like the people he's around, is toxic, and I can't really say much. He's just as toxic as them. Like birds of a feather flock together. It's almost like they all kind of like have no loyalty to each other. They just kind of like talk shit about each other when they're not around. But at the same time, too, he's in fear. Hello, Justin. He's in fear of what these people think, even though they're already talking shit. He doesn't know they're talking shit, but like if he's doing it, he should know what they're doing. Yeah. So there's that. We also have King energy. I would usually be really excited about this, but it's a shadow attribute. So excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. So he thinks his shit doesn't stink right now. I honestly think he knows exactly where he's going wrong, but I think he's just super influenced by his circle. And it's funny because people are like technically quarantined or really shouldn't be around each other. And I think that's why a lot of people have had to go within. But there's a lot of people who want to push against change, like they're not ready for change yet. And he's holding on to that flex. I think Saturn's about to kick his ass, so he need not. But that's a lesson he's got to learn and that he's going to learn. I do feel that he's aware. He's aware. He's just very prideful and entitled. So, and his friends aren't helping. You are the energy that you are. Well, you told him right, but you can't save him. You can't lead. Well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. So he's going to learn his own divine timing. All right, Rebel deck or Love Oracle? Mini romance angels. Yeah, Carol, we can add you to the list. Intuition, spot on, darling. Spot on. Oh, this is like kind of like not comfortable. This chair, I'm supposed to be like sitting back, but I can't. Okay. Ooh. Love, okay. I don't know how I missed that. It's pretty much what readings are. You guys already really know, but you know, ego can deter you from what you knew. So people like me help you realize you knew what you already knew. Ooh. All the cards are falling out. I did see New Love, but that was like the whole deck. So I put it back in. If it comes out again, we know it's meant to be. 40, all the cards are coming out for you. We can't do all of that. Okay. Well, if this doesn't just match on with the cards that I just pulled for you. So we got, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, as we already just saw. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I don't really think this has anything about you. I think this has everything, since I guess we picked up on his energy. I think this is just advice for him again, which unfortunately he's not here to see. But I think the lesson that the universe is going to give him is going to help him see that you could absolutely be the one, and that he's wearing a fake mask, and that he should make the effort. So, I hope that Saturn kicks his ass so he can see that. And I think it will soon. But yeah, that's the energy he's in, girl. And anybody in a negative energy at this time is literally going to get their ass kicked. I know I keep saying that, but like literally going to get their ass kicked. I hope that helped, love. Who is next? You're welcome. Saturn's already retrograding, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look. I mean, Sammy would definitely be the expert on that. I've been feeling the pre-shadow of it, but like I had already went through my Saturn return, and apparently your girl learned her lessons because I've been getting blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. So I was really scared that I was about to retrograde back into Capricorn since my Saturn is in Capricorn, but I did the work. So let's see. When is it retrograding? Yeah, it went retrograde May 11th. You guys know I've been learning transits. Actually, I guess I can kind of let you know one of my content series because it's practically like almost ready to go up on the page. I have been learning about transits lately, and I thought a fun way to learn about transits would be to apply them to what's going on in like celebrity news. Because I don't believe in doing celebrity readings. I feel like it's an intrusion or an invasion of privacy. I don't knock any other reader that does it. By all means, go for it. But for me, personally, I don't like doing that. So I figured out like what can I do that'd be fun? It could help other people learn transits while I'm learning transits. And baby, if I tell you all of these celebrities getting exposed, if they looked into their astrology and they looked in their transits, they would have seen this coming a mile away. I shit you not. And I can't wait for you guys to see that series. Sammy, do you want architect cards for you or for someone else? Archetype. Up to me? No, it's up to you. Do you want to know about yourself? Or is there somebody else in particular you want to know what energy they're in? Not my choice. I'm not making it. Not today. Okay. These cards are so big for my hands. I'm so glad I don't have nails on right now because the struggle would be so real. because it's already real. Can I get 3 cards for Samuel, please? Starting off good. Alrighty. We're balanced. Okay, we're good. So you got Messiah and a light attribute. Serving humanity with humility, which I can honestly say that is what you do. So the accuracy is real. We have the king in a shadow attribute, which is excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think that has to do with like your personality. I think that just has to do with your perspective on certain things. When it comes to rebel, we have the light attributes of challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. That is you. This is you. So doesn't look like you've strayed too far from your normal energy with these cards. That was pretty quick and easy. It's what you fear of being. I don't think that's like your personality. I think you just have moments of certain subjects that you're passionate about that give you that energy. So may want to watch that just a little. But I don't think that's like your overall personality. And I think with these archetypes, I think it's just like the energy you're in, just like transits or anything like that. I think it can change. 11-11, y'all, and it was 32-32 on my computer. 5-5, change. And 10, ending of cycles. Does anybody else do that, or is that just me? Okay, Sammy. Rebel deck for advice or mini love romance angels? Okay. The mini romance angels and the rebel deck. Rebel. Okay. I love this deck. I want, like, when I do private readings, I want to use it so much more, but with certain people that I do readings for, I can tell that they're not going to take it very well. So I tend to just like stay away from this deck. But for people who are a little bit more like cynical or like blunt or whatever, I love using this deck for. We'll get 2. Oh, Jen. You're going to laugh at this one. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things and talk to people cooler than you. We also have love. Get some, give some, it will cheer your ass up. Mic drop. Oh gosh, hilarious. That wasn't spot on. I hope that helped, Sammy. All the things we've been telling you. Hilarious. Sunshine. Okay. Stella, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the list is closed. So I'm trying to be on here a little bit more consistently. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so next time I'm on, I'm able to do a reading for you. I'm really good at remembering people that I weren't able to get the first time they were around. So I would love to see your face in here again so that I can give you a reading. You're welcome, Sammy. All right, what energy is Max in spirit? What energy is Max in? Oh. That's 4. That's not 3. And 2 more. 2 more, spirit. Two more, spirit. Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right. Light attribute, light attribute, light attribute. All right. Max is doing good. We're here. We're good. We're straight. Ooh, saboteur. So thank God that's not in the shadow attribute. So basically, it's so funny. Some of these seem so negative, but they all have light attributes, which is hilarious to me. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring into your life. So I think at this moment, Max is realizing how he has sabotaged things in the past and trying to recognize his knack for sabotaging things so that it doesn't continue in the future. So he's becoming self-aware. So that's a good start. Then we have Midas, Miser. Ooh, I wish I could get this card myself. In the light attribute, entrepreneur or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So it looks like he's a very talented individual. I'm getting the feeling that he wants to start something and that he's not so confident in himself. It's probably why we have this saboteur card. With that being said, if he just goes after it, if he just does it, he will see a lot of success from it. So I hope something happens that pushes him in the direction to get started on whatever endeavors that he wants to, because I see if he doesn't sabotage it, he's going to be A-okay. Then we've got shapeshifter. Light attributes, skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see potential in everything. Okay. So it looks like he's creating a more pessimist or optimistic outlook. I think he used to have a very pessimistic outlook, but I see that that's changing. Like if you just see this person, it looks like they're in deep meditation thought. It's almost like he's realizing at this time, which a lot of people are, it's a lot of self-reflection. He's realizing like mistakes he's made and how he's made his life harder when in all actuality, he's a very lucky individual. So yeah, I'm happy for him too. And honestly, the second someone gets balanced, it definitely makes it easier for a connection. So let's hope that he gets there sooner than later. But he's definitely analyzing. He's definitely seeing things from a different perspective. So that's good. Saturn may not kick his ass. Rebel deck or mini love romance angels. not the whole deck. Can we get something else? Okay. So we've got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. We've also got chemistry. Chemistry again. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And we've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so it looks like there is a need for you guys to get to know each other on a deeper level. I think with that saboteur card, that at one point he was keeping himself from having a deep connection with pretty much anybody. It was kind of like a shield. He had his walls up. He didn't want to be exposed because he didn't really know who he was. He didn't really accept who he was. And I think now what would help this connection between the two of you is to be able to do that. And I think because he's going in and self-reflecting and he's learning not to have some of the same traits that he's had before, I think this will be a lot more obtainable. Now, how and when, that I don't know. But I think once you guys get to a place where you're able to have that deeper conversation, things will move in the better direction, because we have chemistry here in the heart space, which is literally, I mean, I don't even have to describe that. There is chemistry in this connection. There is attraction on both sides. The issue is religious factors, and it's not always religious factors. It could just be societal conditioning. There's something that has caused him to view life through a certain perspective. And I think though he's shedding those thoughts at this time, it's still influencing him. So whether it be religion or family or friends or what he sees his life as possibly being, like he's still working on shedding all of those social conditioning. So give it time, but it looks like he's headed in the right direction. So I hope that helped. You're welcome. All right, Varsity. What you want? Of course. I feel like I'm going blind with this ring light in my face. $11:22. All right, what's going on with Nina's energy? Spirit, what's going on with Nina's energy? Three cards, Spirit. Three. I think between this ring light and like, oh, this ring light and these lashes, I'm dying right now, y'all. I'm dying. My eyes are burning. Oh, was that 3? That was 3. I'm taking those. I'm taking those because that was 3. So he's got 2 shadow attributes, but he has light attributes, so that's good. That's good. We have teacher in the shadow attribute, manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. Interesting. Hedonist, light attributes, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. And networker in the shadow attributes, conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear or falsehood. Now, I do see a correlation between this teacher and this networker. I don't know if he's in any competitive environment. That's the feeling I'm getting, whether it be with friends or coworkers or whatever. But it seems like he's trying to manipulate scenarios um, to put him in a good light because he has some endeavors that I think he doesn't want competition with. He's really feeling himself right now. Like that's what I get. Like he's really feeling himself right now. And he doesn't want whoever is within his competition field to be feeling themselves too. So he's helping them, but like in a way where it's not 100% help, more like 50, even though the person thinks they're getting 100%. um, that's just the way this world works. Like this is typically how people are. But I will say, be careful because once again, Saturn, the most aggressive planet, is in retrograde, and Jupiter is also in retrograde, which is revealing secrets. So he needs to be careful and not do too much. I don't feel the energy that he's doing anything 1,000% sinister. Like I don't think it's sinister at all. I think it's just like some light-hearted, playful competitiveness, but he needs to be careful and tread lightly. Interesting. Makes you want to pull tarot, but unfortunately we have no time for that today. It's very interesting. Is that his personality? Is he typically like that? Is he a competitive person? On the low. Makes sense. Okay, so mini romantic angels or rebel deck? Well, he may want to watch that. Of course, romance. Why did I even ask you? Why did I even ask? These came out in the last one, so I'm going to make sure that I'm shuffling it enough. If they come out again, then I know it was meant to be, but I'm not feeling those two cards. I am not. Come on, Spirit. What's going on between the two? Give me energy on their connection, please. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, as well as true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So if you are being guarded about your feelings, or he's being guarded about his feelings, or the both of you are being guarded about your feelings together, somebody needs to speak up because this is the romance of a lifetime. Whatever that shall mean for you, take it how it resonates. Oh, don't new moon me. Pisceans are very secretive with their emotions. Don't be a Pisces with that moon. Carol, I'm not doing specific questions. I'm just doing for the architect. Would you like to know about your energy, what energy you're in, or someone else? You're welcome. If you want a specific question, you absolutely can donate for one. So do you want the archetypes for you or for someone else? Okay. I hate when that happens, but I'm gonna take it because it's all the way over there. 2 more, please. All right, 1 more. Thank you. Oh, the struggle. All right. So we've got all like attributes, which is great. Networker keeps popping out. Everybody's on their like entrepreneurial energy. So it looks like the light attributes, we got the first card is bully. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fear that bullies you. So if your person is got a little bit of a bully energy, they're realizing that. Or if they are typically a pushover and the ones that tend to get bullied and don't have boundaries, they're realizing that and they're facing that. So I mean, both are just great things. I mean, it could be a combination of both, bullies bully other people, but it looks like definitely realizing boundaries that he or she may have pushed and boundaries that have been pushed against them. So got that for bully energy. Then we've got networker again, and the light attribute enhances unity. Oh yeah, this is the first time it's been a light attribute though. Enhances unity through sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So that's good. It looks like maybe this person is realizing they're a bully-like attributes, or the fact that they've been bullied because there's other people around them, like their soul tribe is starting to come around and like show them the light. And then we have child divine, which child is also like a student to me. So that could very well be, but we have innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with divine. So it looks like this person is really getting into their spiritual aspect. I'm telling y'all, during this time, everybody is going within because they have no choice. And the ones who are fighting against it are going to get their ass kicked. I've said that like 5 times tonight, but I'm going to say it again. It looks like your person is not doing that. It looks like your person is really working on themselves at this time. So that is absolutely amazing. Would you like Rebel deck or mini romance angels? Okay. Can I get 2 romance angels, please, Spirit? That's not 2. Can I get 2? Thank you. Passion. Okay. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We also have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So it looks like Spirit's just telling you to manifest this. With that being said, I don't feel like Spirit's saying focus on that. I think they're saying know that what you believe in your heart to be true is true. So what you don't want to do is manifest the exact opposite by having doubts. So if you have any doubts, get rid of them, live your life, Have fun, focus on your passions. By focusing on your passions and focusing on yourself, you're going to continue to call in your soulmate. And you're going to continue to help your connection. So I hope that helps you. And who knows, maybe you doing the work on yourself is what's causing your person to start doing the work on themselves. Unfortunately, the list is closed for the night, Poppy. But definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that next time I'm on, I'm able to read for you. Okay, Sebastian, gotcha. Perfect. Well, I wish you the best of luck. For sure, girlie. You're welcome. Okay. I'll take them. Not two more, though. Can I get one more? One more. Just one more, Sierra. Okay. We got another shapeshifter in the building. All right, so once again, I'm just so proud of Earth right now. I'm so proud of humans. Because most people, let me say that, most people are doing the work right now. Most people other people have done the work before, but most people are doing the work right now, which I'm happy about. So light attribute for that, if you missed it earlier, is skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see potential in everything. So maybe this person is seeing potential in things that they didn't see potential in before. I have no idea what dilettante is. Interesting. I'm going to have to Google that later. But the light attributes of this is delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your own pursuits. It's almost like a hippie card, like essentially. So it looks like this person is being really spiritual right now. If they were typically a very materialistic person, that has changed. So that's interesting. They're seeing the delight, because art is in everything, right? It's in our food, it's in our fashion, it's in entertainment, it's in literally everything. It's in how we decorate our house. It's when we go out, buildings, architecture, everything is art. So it looks like this person is seeing the potential and beauty in everything around them. And I think maybe they might have missed that before. Maybe this was a person who was like fast on the go, right? And now that life has slowed down because of this pandemic, they've started to slow down too and start to notice things that they didn't notice before. So that's amazing. Take what resonates though. And then Samaritan. Okay. Somebody wants a Nobel Peace Prize at this moment. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Okay, so they're seeing the potential, seeing the art, seeing the beauty in things that they did not see in before. And now they're in a place where they're wanting to help people. So Sebastian is becoming a good Samaritan all around. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's some empathic shit right there, okay? That's all some empathic stuff right there. So maybe his empath abilities are starting to emerge, because there's a lot of people, I don't know if you guys know, because of basically the way that the planets are aligned right now and all these retrogrades, a lot of like abilities are manifesting in people and getting stronger in people who had, abilities before. So awesome. Would you like a rebel deck or mini romance angels? I'm going to guess with my third eye, you're probably going to say mini romance angels, but I might be surprised. So we shall see. Okay. All right. Actually, I'm going to take that card because that was the only other card that face up. I'll take these two. All right. So, someone must not have been talking to Sebastian. You guys might be in separation right now because what we have here is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So there is a chance that if you and Sebastian have not been talking or have very limited conversations right now, that because he's seeing the beauty in things that he missed before and his perspective is changing, that there might be a reconciliation on the horizon and you guys are going to have time to have that heart-to-heart conversation to basically talk about all the things that have happened before, get them out of the way, clear the air, the energy, and start anew. When that's going to happen, I don't know. So I wouldn't say wait around for it. Live your best life and let it come to you when it's supposed to come to you in divine timing. You're welcome, love. I hope that helped. All right, thick boy. So I'm not doing specific questions, but what we can do is we can see what energy that Marco is currently in, right? And then we can ask the Rebel deck, and that'll basically tell us what type of person that Marco is, which will kind of let me know if Marco had your back or not. All oracle cards today, no tarot. So is that cool with you? Architect for Marco, or archetypes for Marco. And then Rebel deck for Spirit to let you know if Marco is a good person or not. Okay. That person is Marco Spirit. Give us the good, the bad, and the ugly. That networker card is just keeps coming out. I just need one more card. Just one more card, please. I don't know about this last card because it's a light attribute, but in this context, I don't know if it's so much a light attribute, but we're going to figure it out. Okay. So we have Mediator, which right there off the bat gives me good vibes, right? Because you asked if he had your back when he got interviewed. Gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of the argument. So it could be one of two ways. I feel like there was no ill intentions, but he might have been playing devil's advocate a little bit to where he didn't lie, but he definitely tried to have your back as much as possible. Then in the networking, we have enhances unity through sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So it has empathy for you. But I mean, I'm getting the vibe that it wasn't like he threw you under the bus, but it wasn't like he 100% had your back. And I don't think it was ill intent. I think it was more so he went in there and he was just honest. So if there was any attributes about yourself that the interview people asked for him to even bring up, which I think would be weird for him to bring you up during the interview, but I don't know the scenario. I think he was just honest. I mean, we have Saboteur. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring into your life. I think that's more so for you. I think Spirit's saying, like, don't be so focused on what someone else can do for you or what someone else did for you. You need to be focused on what you can do for yourself, essentially. Everything is in divine timing and everything is in alignment with Spirit. So if you're meant to have, I don't know if you were interviewing too or you worked for this company already, whatever it is, if it's meant to be, Spirit's got your back on it. He doesn't have to have your back. Spirit's got your back, right? As I just think you need to be doing the right thing. And if you're doing the right thing, you're going to be okay. If you're not doing the right thing and that's where the worry is coming from, then that's like a introspective thing. That's something you need to work on, right? But I don't get any ill intent. So if you feel like he's like throwing you under the bus, it's not happening. I don't see that at all. And I really don't see much of a fuss about anything. I don't think this is going to affect you in any way, shape, or form, except more show what you know about yourself and how you can improve in certain areas, right? I'm going to pull from the Rebel deck. What advice do you have for Big Boy when it comes to this scenario? What advice? One more card. Yeah, I really can't make these things up. Not that one, Spirit. Some actual advice, please. Some actual advice. Okay. So the first card that came out is it's not everybody else's fault. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So I don't know what's going to come of this, what's going to happen, but if anything happens, it's another card. So I'm just going to take it because it's out. I don't want to say you only have yourself to blame because I don't think you're like a terrible person who's done anything bad, but I think there's things that you know that you can improve on that you were hoping that your friend would sugarcoat for you. And it's time to just start putting in the work so that there doesn't have to be those type of scenarios, right? That everything you do speaks for itself. Like nobody has to have your back. We also have money. So if you're worried about money when it comes to a job, I think you're going to be okay. We have Make It Rain. So I think you're going to be fine in that sense. And last but not least, don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. Interesting. You need some fucking alone time and you know why. Okay, so you need some alone time and you know why. And maybe that's for you to go within and work on the things that you know you probably need to work on right now at this time. But if you're worried about finances, I don't see that being a problem. So if all of this is stemming to money, instability, you're going to be okay. Emotionally, might have some rocky moments, but you're going to be okay. I hope that helped. All right, Jen. Your turn, baby love. Jen. I feel like a baby doll with these lashes on, y'all. I've never worn lashes this big. I don't know what I was thinking. They didn't look this big in the packaging. I swear they didn't. I don't know where Jen is, but I have her number. So if she's that thirsty for a reading, I can call her. You have no questions? Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I'm tired and I'm ready to get all of this makeup off my face. Quarantine has made me really not like makeup anymore. And it makes no sense because I just spent all this money on so much makeup and I have more in the mail. I don't know, Sway. I don't know. I hope you guys all have a good night. I'm sending you love and light. And please, when you see my content, like, subscribe, share. I'm really excited about it. Thanks, Sammy. Appreciate you. Now go to bed. Like, I feel like I need to send you CBD or something. Good night. Bye, y'all. I'm out. Peace.